The Russians are getting pretty brazen in their election interference to the point where they're just owning up to it and saying, not only did we do it in the past, we're gonna do it in the future. Now, this is according to Yevgeny Prigozhin, who is an oligarch in Russia, and he's commonly referred to as Vladimir Putin's chef. He also trained mercenaries to fight in Ukraine. Now, he said on a social media platform in Russia these words, verbatim: "We have interfered in the US elections. We are interfering and we will continue to interfere carefully, accurately, surgically, and in our own way, as we know how to do." Fascinating. Okay, so that's just a clear admission, which, by the way, I mean, whether he admits it or not, of course, Russia or any other country is going to engage in attempted election interference. Like, that doesn't surprise me. But the brazenness of his statement is just, it's great. He also says something pretty weird and creepy. "During our pinpoint operations, we will remove both kidneys and the liver at once."
Part of the story that I like, of course, is him brazenly admitting it, thereby ruining the propaganda of the Russian agents here in America. So the Russian agents, and you can find them in a lot of places on both ends of the spectrum, are like, no, the Russians are pure as the driven snow. They would never interfere in any elections. Now, by the way, we're always stuck in the middle because then corporate media is like, oh, Hillary Clinton would have won if it wasn't for those dastardly Russians, right? And that's just not true. And so, but are they doing interference? Of course, they have trolls. They have trolls everywhere. It's super obvious, right? I make a statement against Russia on air. I've got trolls all over my Twitter account the next day. I'm sure it's a wild coincidence, etc. You know, every site gets hacked nonstop. Not necessarily hacked, but like attacks, etc.
Right.
You know, we also have a tech team. You know where it comes from? Eastern Europe and Russia. Okay, and then you go talk to crazy right wingers and crazy theoretical left wingers, and they're like, no, there is no Russia. You're imagining it. Okay, all right, but here's your Hannibal Lecter dude going like, I'm gonna eat your kidneys and your livers, and I'm doing it every day, and I just hacked into your account. Right, so, and then nobody, look, this guy's super close to Putin. I mean, he's
Putin's chef.
Yeah, it's such a wonderfully creepy thing where like only Putin would have a chef who talks about taking at people's kidneys and livers and secretly runs a mercenary group, okay?
But I just love the way he worded it too. "During our pinpoint operations, we will remove both kidneys and the liver at once." Which seems like it would be a difficult pinpoint operation.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of invasive stuff happening simultaneously that's hard to pinpoint or do accurately.
Yeah, I mean, but look, if anyone could do it, it's Putin's chef, except for the fact that he doesn't exist. Neither does Russian propaganda.
No, there is no Russian propaganda.
And neither does Russia at all. Russia doesn't even exist.
I just think that you are a chauvinist. Okay, an anti-Russia chauvinist, and you're engaging in McCarthyite smears.
Wait, no, but the great thing is, this Putin's best bud here also doing McCarthyite smears. Because seriously, like no one on the left, the right's a hopeless cause, but no one on the left who has criticized Russia has said anything harsher than this guy, one of the top allies of Putin. Like, I can see the reactions from trolls and bots and service attacks, etc. But I don't know for sure, and I always clarify, hey, here's what we know, here's what we don't know. But this is the guy saying, yes, I'm doing it, me and Putin are doing it on behalf of Russia. We're trying to destroy your democracy. Guaranteed, go to Gray Zone or whatever right now, they're like, no way, no, he's the greatest guy in the world, plus a Ukrainian Nazi, plus Jewish, plus a great chef, plus your kidney and livers are gone, but they never existed in the first place.
Okay, so our stage manager, who isn't even here right now, but happens to know everything because he's a human encyclopedia, says that the kidneys and liver are Congress, Senate, and the White House. So he's using, I guess, I don't know, a metaphor for government? I don't
suppose.
know.
Anyway, bottom line is this, by the way. Who are they supporting? Republicans. They're supporting Republicans, right? So, and it's not a surprise that half the Republican Party right now is saying, Ukraine, do we really need it?